Yo, what up guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be making a Fortnite tier list video. Now, I'm not the best person to do this because I missed out on like half the seasons. I missed season 1, 2, 3, 4. I played a month of season 5, basically just beginning of September, all the way up to season 9, and then I took a break from season 10, and then I played like a week of season 11, and I played the whole of season 12 basically. So I'm gonna be basically predicting my best assumption about all these seasons and what tier they have to go. So let's start from all the beginning. Let's go all the way to season 1. Now, what I've gathered right is a lot of people say season 1 is amazing, but I looked at it into the game like that season, and there's actually a lot of problems into it. For starters, there's a lot of bugs. You can build through the mountains, through the builds. You couldn't build through any trees. You would have to place on. You would have to build it like a flat surface basically. And they didn't have any turbo building. They didn't have Builder Pro. They didn't have all these controls you could do, and the frames were all over the place. But people say this season is good because of the nostalgia. So I'm gonna put this on bad, but I'm not gonna put it in trash because they can elevate their game, of course. Now season 2, this season I'm also gonna put bad, but that's because there's nothing that could really change. The only difference, let's say, was that they put a battle pass in. That's it. But they were still the same glitchy problems. You couldn't build around the mountains, trees, anything, anywhere else. So it was just they just had to fix a lot of problems. Now season 3. Season 3 is definitely up there. I'm gonna put it good because this is when they put turbo building on, and this is where you could build without placing one. You don't have to place for every single time to place a build. And once you ran out of materials, you would switch to the next material. So let's say if you ran out of wood, you would go to brick, so you would switch, which is good. Before you had to automatically switch, and then you would have to do all of these scenarios. So this is why it's good, because this is where they fixed the game a lot. And this is where everyone's like, yo, Fortnite, this is really good, you have to play the game. This is when everyone knew it. This is what the season when everyone thought Fortnite was popular. That's season 4. So this is like the elite. I'm gonna put this elite because this is when I like to call the modern map. This is the first time like the map completely changed. They changed the whole map, and then they added like new guns. They added Dusty Divot, which is a very busy POI. And yeah, this is when the season just got great, really. And this is when they had their first feature with the superheroes and Thanos. So alright, I'm gonna go season 5. Season 5 is I'm gonna say season 5 is okay. Well, actually, wait. I was gonna put it good or okay. Ooh, I would put it in good, but I'm gonna put it okay, and I'm gonna tell you the reason. The reason season 5 is okay is because it was great for the first 2 weeks, but then they added the spam, which is the compact SMG. The compact SMG was insane. It would laser all builds, all people, and it had a magazine size of 40. This gun was insane. So this is why it goes to okay. Season 6, okay, this is trash immediately, and I'm gonna tell you why it's trash. First of all, the zombies, alright? The zombies were so annoying. Every time you would land, there would be zombies just chasing you, and you would have no gun, and they would just hit you for so much damage. And they were insanely OP, and they didn't even drop that much good ammo or loot. So yeah, season 6, and also you could deploy a glider. And this is when I was a bot, so I would die from the zombies a lot, I remember. And the problem was, if you were 1v1ing a guy, right, they could just deploy away, because this is when deploying glider was allowed. And it worked for defaults, but it didn't work for sweat, so that's why it goes to trash, because I'm a sweat now. It's so funny how the world works. Alright, season 7. This season, okay. Where is the season? I'm gonna put this in okay. And the reason I put this in okay is because I would put it in good, right? But I put it in okay because they had the Infinity Blade and the planes. The planes were OP and the Infinity Blade was OP. Like, it's just end of discussion, really. But the good news about season 7 was, this is the season I got good at. I remember, this season I got like 50 wins. Because season 5, I started playing like a month. I got like 2 wins in that. Season 6, I got like 3 wins. But season 7, I got around 50 wins. So this season, Personally, it's actually my favorite because I remember like this is like my nostalgic season to me. But I'm gonna put it in okay because I'm thinking about everyone else, not just for me. Season 8. Now this season was very good. It's better than season 7. I'm gonna put the season in. I'm gonna put the season in good because this season was like half of the first half of the season was basically Siphon, and Siphon was OP. Siphon was when you would kill someone, you would get 50 health or shield. Depends how much health you want, and that was insane. That helped the game so much. And they had the legendary chest as well, so like you would have to like find the pirate chest, and then you would get legendary loot, and the loot was so insane. And they had the bowlers, and those were OP as well. You could just like bowler around, and they were so fast. And they had 300 HP, but then they got nerfed because it makes sense. They were so OP. I remember getting so many wins on just camping in the bowlers. I don't camp no more. I kill everyone. Alright, season 9. This season is gonna go okay because I don't think it's as good as season 8 because they brought back they got rid of tilted towers, right, and they put neo tilted. I didn't like Neo Tilted personally. It was too busy. It was like too confusing. Too many like doors. Too many places to go. It was just too confusing. And they had the slipstreams, which if you were like, this is when I was becoming like a sweat. This is when my sweat nature started coming out, right? So I would laser people, right, and then I would try to go for them, but they would just like run away because of the slipstreams. And they had the combat shotguns. Like, alright, the combat shotguns I hated from the beginning. I did not like them at all. I love the pump because it's a shotgun. It does a lot of damage. You don't need it to be accurate because the combat was like a very far distant, like accurate shotgun, right? And it wasn't meant for damage. It was more like accuracy based. And I just didn't like it. But once I got used to it, it was actually good. I started liking the combat. Alright, season X. This season I quit. I quit Fortnite at the end of season 9, right? So season X, I actually didn't play season X, but from what I've heard of, it's complete trash. Complete trash. The mechs, I watched videos like the mechs were so OP. Like they would just fire missiles at like the structures and the builds, and they would legit just kill everyone. If you had a mech, you would basically get a victory royale. If you didn't, you were toasted. Like end of story. Alright, chapter 2, season 1. This is the beginning of Fortnite, right? This right here is the beginning of Fortnite. Now, where I'm gonna put this? Where should I put this? I'm gonna put this okay. I feel like because nothing really was bad, but nothing was really good. The updates were really slow. So like you would go into the new game. Like in Fortnite, you would get an update every week, but it was like every month because these seasons have been long. It's like 4 months per each season, and that's just so long that it gets so boring after. Hence why I quit for like 2 weeks because I can't play this season anymore. I just need the new season. I'm too bored of this season because I played too many matches. Grinding that 1,000 wins and getting my first 30 bomb. So much sweat and hard work put into that. But the reason I put this okay is because there were not enough updates, but it wasn't bad. It was just normal, I guess. So last but definitely not least, season 12, straight to elite. I'm not even gonna lie. The reason this goes in elite is because they added mythic weapons, and mythic weapons are legit just OP. Like the mythic scar, the mythic grappler, the mythic drum gun, and the mythic grappler was infinite grapples, which is insane. And this changed the game so much. And they had the 5 different like random locations in POIs, and they had the henchmen and the scanning chest, and you could get loot from them. It's basically a better version of season 6, to be honest. It's like a much better version of season 6. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like, turn on notifications, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.